what if Yasmin and Arya are secretly tricking Ella into joining this fantasy world to pull her from the real world, and they're up to some evil plot.
We're talking about new things today, and we have special guest Clawdeena with all of us. It's been a minute.
I know.
Was it Christmas the last video we did together? No. Because when I was in LA, I didn't film anything for my channel. I don't remember, but it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
And we wanted to talk about Dream Ella, the doll that's, I feel like, taking over Instagram a little bit in such a ridiculous way. We were not I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
it.
no, I didn't expect it. I thought it was gonna flop.
Well, we did go through a lot of different waves with this doll line.
So we'll go through the timeline. But we first heard of Dream Ella when it was still Arya. It was called Arya, and they had a character named Barbara. And that was very controversial because we expected that was going to be MGA's response to Barbie and their first doll line. That was supposed to be like, you know, you can be whatever you want to be, because they had like Arya, I am chef, Arya, I am pediatrician, and Arya, I am veterinarian. So we knew that it was going to be like, okay, this is going to be like Barbie. And I thought it was going to be like my scene, where they're going to look. I
thought it was going to be comparable to Barbie, but I feel like with MGA and how they put out quality, I was figuring it was going to be Barbie, but just a little bit more. I feel like they were going to, be like, you know what? We've dominated Rainbow High and Ella's Surprise and all these different brands. We're going to do something like that. And then when images started coming out, and they were very questionable, I was like, oh, they're going in that direction.
I thought those CGI images were fake. I was like, these are not real. This is not what they're gonna look like. There's no way that MGA would put out a doll like this.
I was shocked. I was like, I agree with you. I saw them in the group on Facebook, and I was like, there's no, these have to be fake. They're like parodies. You know, maybe they're like really rough images. Like maybe they're like the first prototype pictures.
Because MGA is not known for putting out CGI like graphic.
The ghost MGA is here. They're like, excuse you?
They're not known for leaking products that way. You normally see a prototype of a product, and normally the prototype by MGA is above the standard of what we get, because MGA prototypes have so much more detail than what you end up seeing. But now they're so detailed, so I can't even say that. But I'm normally really, really, really good at being keenly aware of when something's real and when something's fake, and I was heavily convinced. I was like, these look like the fake edits that people do on Instagram. There's no way that this is real. And, you know, it still very well could have been an edit of somebody who saw the real doll and then made an edit to resemble what they saw. Maybe, because MGA isn't known for doing the CGI imagery, or maybe I'm just in denial and don't want to accept that was like how it was leaked. But
I mean, either way, it stirred a pot, and I was like, this is insane. And then we started getting little glimpses of things, like people were showing pictures of the color reveal.
Oh, the color reveal.
And then now we have the 2 episodes out for the Dream Ella show.
Yeah, just wait until we talk about the show.
And so there's a lot happening with it, and I just love how people are just taking it and running with it. I mean, to me at this point, it's great marketing because it's hilarious. It's getting people to buy a product that at first we were like in love with, then we were like, oh, we're never buying this. And now people are buying it because it's so camp.
So I think people need to understand why we're saying it's hilarious, because it's not that. What it seems to be is that Dream Ella has become an ironic way of MGA to poke fun at Barbie. Like, they're like, we have so much money and we have so much like success with our products. Like, let's just release a line to make fun of Mattel, like just for fun, just for LOLs.
I really feel like it is. I feel like it's a small team of people, and they're like, we're just gonna crack jokes. To me, definitely with the webisodes, it's very throwback 80s, 90s. I love the product placement of the color reveal in the 2nd episode. It makes me want to buy it just because it's in there. I did order one. It's coming on Amazon today. Like, it's just so ridiculous. And I would love to think that in some level they are a little serious. They're like, this is really what our vision was. But on so many accounts, like especially with how MGA is, we all know.
I hope it's to be
the
shady.
Biggest fan of shade. Like,
I really hope it's to be shady. That makes me want to buy them. Like, when I watched Dream Ella, I did not plan on getting any of those ugly dolls. I'm sorry. No offense to the people who designed them. I'm assuming they didn't go in designing them thinking like these are the most beautiful dolls ever. I mean, I like that there's diversity in them, for sure.
I will give that. Out of the first 3 dolls, we do have diverse. We have different colors, skin tones, and hair. I mean, okay, we're covering some bases with just the initial launch.
Yes.
I will do that.
I just feel like they're like, you know, they look like Dollar General dolls, which is perfectly fine, but not really. And I think that I didn't even plan on getting any of them until I saw the Dream Ella show, and I was like, oh yeah, it seems like they're trying to poke fun at Barbie and like be like, they're like a parody of Barbie, like an over dramatized version of what Barbie makes. But the difference is like, when Barbie does it, it feels cringy because they're not trying to tell a joke. When Dream Ella does it, it's like, this is funny because it's like, oh my god, you're trying to be like, this is how dumb you look when you make videos like this.
My favorite part is the one character, is it Yasmin, walks by and she's like, you're so funny.
Yeah,
and I just literally am dying laughing every time I hear that. It's so good because, you know, in the writing they're like, we have to put this in. And then we're like feeding the horse. They're like, rude. Like,
I live for the voice acting. I think the voice acting is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good voice acting.
Like, I can hear them now. Like, that's how good
yeah,
it
they're
is.
like, so you can be anything you dream of. Like, it's just... we were just sitting there laughing because we just think it's hilarious.
So
obviously, Dream Ella is not made to be targeted towards collectors. Like, this is
$13. It's a pony. It's a unicorn. They come in 3 different colors. So each character has their own unicorn when they go to the land of magic. I mean, I love the packaging. I love the art.
Yeah, the art is... who is the artist behind this? If you work for MGA and you're the artist behind this, you are really doing the damn thing because this is so beautiful.
I want a logo that looks like that for me. Like, it's so pretty.
know.
Like, really good. Like, it says, what does it say? Ella and her best friends ride their magical unicorns making dreams come true. Live for that.
So gorgeous. Like, the artwork is just so
beautiful. And the packaging is cute. I feel like it's right to the point. It's a unicorn. It's $13. The package is cute. Done. Like, there's no frills about it, and I don't hate that, you know? Because I feel like, I agree, there needs to be a budget line. There needs to be a collector's line, and for MGA, this is their budget line.
Yes.
And it's working because it's funny. They're marketing it very well. They're doing the shady thing with Barbie. Honestly, the unicorn's really cute.
I'll buy this over Barbie
cute.
any day. No, I think Barbie is a staple. She's a quintessential to the Noah community.
And I do, as we all know, and I've said this 1,000 times on my channel, I grew up a Barbie girl with my mom, forever Barbie girl. I still buy Barbies, but I gotta give some credit where it's due, where they're going into this going, we're gonna do this. Like, we're gonna do this. Like, what can we do? And if they can do it in a comedic, campy way, and it's working,
yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, take notes other brands, you know? It's just
so funny. Like, maybe it's just our own perceived perception of what the brand is, and MGA is over here like, we thought this was really serious. Like, we thought this...
I know, they watch this and they're like, that is not what our, you know. I know they're sitting there so serious with their suits on going, be all that you, just like, and they're like, okay, what can we throw in this episode? I don't know. Again, the packaging's really cute. The color reveal, I will do probably a separate video on, just because I've seen so many other people already do videos. Like, but your birthday's coming up. I mean,
yes.
Maybe
I don't know if
if
this video's up by the time my birthday happens. I do have my birthday wish list on my Instagram because I really want the Dream Ella dolls, but I'm not trying to buy them like that.
You're like, only if they're gifted to me.
If you want a video on it, like...
I think they're very interesting. I like how other brands have seen, because Barbie Color Reveal, I have to give props, sells well. Yeah. They've won the Toy of the Year award for doll, what was it, last year already, which that's a whole thing. But they're selling, right? They're selling. Fine.
Right.
Do I like them? No, but they're selling. So another brand to go in and go, how can we do it, but switch it up enough to where it's ridiculous and funny and we can sell? I think they're doing it. I feel like it's so ridiculous that it's gonna work a little bit. I don't think it'll outsell Barbie Color Reveal because the name is there. People now have associated Barbie Color Reveal for the past almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years? So I think that's gonna be hard for MJ to get into that, but I like that a brand is doing it, and to me, I personally like it better.
Do you think that there's gonna be parents who just, like let's say a dad walks into a store before he picks up his child from school, goes into Walmart, sees Dream Ella and Barbie Color Reveal, doesn't know that one is Barbie and one is Dream Ella, and just buys the Dream Ella one?
Because it's cheaper.
Oh, is it cheaper?
I think it's like,
oh,
yeah.
Good.
Because I think on Amazon, I think I saw it was like, what, $11 or something, $12, and the color reveals are like $15. And depending where they're placed in the store, someone who doesn't know, I feel like would just see reveal and just go with it. Also, why I like the Dream Ella color reveal ones as well is you can pick the color. Like, yeah, I can go on Amazon and it's still a surprise because you're putting her in water and she's coming out, but I get to pick. I wanted the teal one, which was Ella, so I got to pick it. I don't like how with Barbie, it's at a higher price point and you don't get to pick the one you want.
Right.
So that...
And they're so ugly.
I don't like the clipping hair. It's just. Again, I get it. It's a child. It's very much dedicated towards a younger demographic.
Yeah, it's not for us. We're collectors.
I get it. I truly do. But from a collector's eyes, if I had to pick in a lineup, what would I pick? I'm leaning towards more the Dream Element because I love the storyline.
Yeah.
I have a connection with the story, which I know is so silly to say, but I really do have a connection. I watched it and I was like, I love that.
No, I connect with it in the sense that it's like shady. Like,
yes.
I love that it's campy. I will say, like, this is my thinking is I think of toys the same way that I think of food. Like, you consume the products that you buy. So if you're buying cheap product or like product, I feel like, and this might sound like a little out there, but I do feel like you can tell when you look at a product and you're like, wow, the team behind this is the energy they put into it. And the energy I get from this is like kind of like let's poke fun at Barbie. But I feel like with Rainbow High, for example, like you can tell the team behind it is very passionate. They're really putting in an effort to make quality product. And when you buy that, it's like you're investing into yourself to have that same quality. And I feel like when I think of color reveal, like I think it's almost like getting fast food. Like it's supposed to be pleasurable. It's a quick pleasure seeking product, which is fine for little kids. But even for a younger demo, I probably wouldn't get my kid color reveal. I would probably get them LOL surprise.
Yeah, as a collector and as someone who's in the doll world, I would very much lean away from getting them color reveal. I feel like it's kind of silly. It's a one-time gimmick. I don't really like those type of products.
And LOL's the same way, but I feel like there's so much more quality invested into it.
Yeah,
I know the Barbie fans are going to attack me, which is fine. I've become like, I don't really care.
I mean, again, like I love my Barbie. I will always say that.
Yes.
But I'm not a fan of that style, like the color reveal style. I'm just saying that if I was in a lineup and I had to go pick some color reveal things and they were forcing me to, I would lean into a Dream Ella direction just because it is campy, but that's from the adult's eyes.
Yes.
Not from a child's eyes. Obviously, if Barbie's being marketed so much more, I'd want to sit down and just be like, okay,
I wonder how
do you feel about these?
React.
Yeah, like which one they would like better. Because I do agree that the tube is more interesting for the Barbie color reveal versus the lay down bathtub thing that the Ella is in. I feel like that isn't as visually stimulating as the tube. Can you
reuse the bathtub?
I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe they made it that way so that way, because like I remember being a little kid, you want your doll to like take a bath or like you like putting dolls in water. I love putting dolls in water, so I wonder if it's like a bathtub.
Maybe it doesn't look like one.
Okay,
I'm just saying that it does, but it doesn't look like one. I agree with what one of our other friends have said, that it looks like the thing at the hospital that you throw.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to use those as a bathtub because my mom was always in the hospital. She was in and out of the hospital all the time. So we'd have the pink tubs, and that she'd end up coming home with like all the medicine and like gauze and stuff they'd send her home in, and I would take it out and use them as my doll's bathtub or pool.
The child's imagination.
So
that took a dark turn. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. That's where they got the idea from Dream Ella. They're like, thank you, Clawdeena. That's exactly what I thought was. Whatever direction this line goes, if it flops next, if it doesn't last past Christmas, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, yeah.
Depending on how much funding they're putting in it. I do want the castle though. And if that castle comes with fabric
and the quilted blanket.
I hope that that's real and the episodes come like that, because then it's even beating out all the Barbie houses, because they do not come with real fabric quilts, okay?
No, I don't think they ever have.
Maybe back in the 90s, but not now.
But we do have to talk about how the doll that they actually sell is not the one they use in the episode.
Why? I just spit on your table. Why?
The hair is so much longer.
Yes. Why would they put such a better quality doll in the episodes and then they produce not the You think that was that hard?
It looks like a different sculptor, a different face entirely. Yes,
the paint, there's something going on with her because it's different. And the episodes look so much better, her face molds on all of the dolls, better than what we get for the actual vet doll and those.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I love them. I need them all now. After watching the show, I'm like, I would probably sit there and literally play with them. I have not played with dolls in years. I just don't have the creative energy, but I could look at those dolls and it makes me want to play with them.
They're playline dolls.
Yes,
they're legit playline dolls. I do move around my Rainbow High dolls and things like that. I'll redress them and just display them. But I know what you mean. There's something about this pony.
Yeah, I just want to put the doll on it and go like this.
Yeah, because in the episode when they're ride through the clouds, and I'm just like, you're right.
And the comb is really cute. The little butterfly comb.
I think it's so cute. And I used to have a unicorn collection back in the day, so this is just giving me all those vibes of when I was like 18, because I did have a lot of unicorns. I sold them all. Very sad. But this, I don't know. I want all the colors now. I hope I find the teal one, which I cannot find. This was the only one in the Orlando area, side note. Like, I did so much hunting. It was the only one.
Only pink.
Which then makes me think, are they selling out everywhere? And I think they are.
I hope so. I want them to make Barbie rhyme. Like, I know that sounds so bad and like so evil, but I just think it'd be interesting to have like a gem situation where like somebody finally challenges Barbie again. I doubt they're gonna be that big where they're gonna do that, but I'm sure they're gonna.
You never know.
I'm sure Mattel feels some type of way, because you know how Mattel is. Like, they probably feel some type of way about the new Malibu Rainbow High line. They definitely felt some type of way about Aria when they had Barbara.
I mean, all that little lawsuit drama.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I'm looking for it. I think it's fun. It's exciting. I don't know, something new.
Yeah.
And something that really took me by surprise, because initially I was excited about the line, then I was like, oh, I'm never buying them. And then now I have this connection because the show is just so hilarious. So throw in the comments and let us know what you think about Dream Ella. Are you a fan of the show? Do you understand the campiness of it? To me, being nostalgic and loving the 80s so much, I'm definitely getting that. I want the castle because it reminds me of like the She-Ra castle a little bit. I don't know why. I'll post a picture here if nobody knows what I'm talking about. It's just, I don't know, giving me all the vibes and I'm living for it. And do you want to see more shade from Barbie and Trudeau?
I would love that.
A whole episode on it. See, look, even now, like, see this?
I know. There is something in these dolls that just make you want to play with them.
It's the magic.
I know, it's the magic of Dream Ella. I think my hope is that it builds more of a fandom, like where we just love it, like to make fun of it, but we secretly like unironically like it. That's
it's
what
like,
it is.
You know, when we were watching it, what were we joking about? Like how they had, you know, My Little Pony and they had like BronyCon and all that.
Yeah.
And, like, with this, can you imagine, like, are you a part of the Ella?
Are you an Ella?
Are you an Ella? Like, I love that. And I was like, oh, I could
Are
just
you a dreamer?
Like, oh my gosh, can you imagine this whole underground? Like, I could see this being very much a cult fan.
Yeah.
Movement.
And then we have whole theory. Well, my theory, I know we're like elongating this video, but my theory is like, what if Yasmin and Aria are secretly tricking Ella into joining this fantasy world to pull her from the real world, and they're up to some evil plot, making her think that she's like, that they're trying to be...
You know I love my crime shows, so now I'm just like, popcorn! Like,
they're trying to trap her in their fantasy world, and they're secretly evil, and they're not really trying to be her friend. Like, could you imagine if the show took that crazy turn where it was like really serious?
It's MGA, so...
That would be
if Isaac's
so
behind
funny.
the show, maybe. I love it. I can't wait to see where it goes. So let me know how you feel about all of that. Make sure to check all the links in the description below for more content from me, and I'll have your birthday wish list on there too.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Thank you.
someone's gonna give you a Dream Ella doll.
Thank you. Ooh! Come on,
Join the Ellas.
Yes, I want to be an Ella.